What we doing out there? First things first. My name is Kenneth Burma. Company is Black Series Edition LLC with gunmetal crystal edge technology screens and FLE-VT. If you're hearing some noise in the background, somebody's testing out a motorbike. They're working on the engine for it. But anyway, we're just going to coat the surface and be done. Let me see. And we'll do a demonstration in a few minutes on the screen. The wallpaper screen's already done. It's hanging up already, so it's good to go. So let me get you guys over here. Get you locked in place. In there. Go. So we're using what's left over from the paint job where we did the roll-in, so now we're just going to spray this in. Let's see what the coverage is. And the best in the cover is one of these boxes with all the print. That's it. Super and easy. Not that hard to do. You don't have to really be standing like right on top of the screen. Just from a little distance, about a foot away, and that's all you need. And once you coat, it's done. So this one's already finished. This is one that we got finished. And as you can see, one cut application, and that's basically about it, and you're done. So you have to go through all that craziness. I think we might have a little bit more left. We might have a little bit more left. I don't know. And that's it. Done. So you can see, very easy to apply with the paint sprayer. Easy. Either roll it or spray on it, doesn't make a difference. It's going to coat one hit and that's it, and you're done. The reason why I use the Postal Service boxes because there's a lot of print on it, so you know you should be able to cover it with no problem whatsoever. Very easy to do. And I'm using the Wagner 150 or 250, but either way, they're like 60 bucks for the units. That's it. Finish. Gee whiz, I gotta figure out other stuff to spray. I might get me a fixed frame. I'm going to spray one side and roll the other side. That's what I'm going to do. And that way, we'll have that. Because I get to that all the time. People ask me, what's better to spray or roll? It doesn't make a difference to me. They both coat on just as fast. It's just, I don't know. I usually roll my screens, but it's whatever suits you better. If you're into rolling, you roll. If you're into spray, as you see, it's really easy to do. What you got left in the cannon? Shoot, we got enough to do another one. So let me grab another surface. So we already sprayed 2 of them already. I'll just turn that to a screen too. Should have enough to knock this one out too. That's it. It's easy. It's not hard to do. The way this stuff is made, like I said, we made the FLE a little bit more easier to apply on. The other product we had, like I said, easy to do. The person who did the screen, I don't know why it would make a difference, male or female, but the giant screen you're seeing, yeah, the customer was, she painted the screen in. Easy to do. It's easy. We do this over and over again. It's very easy to do. Spraying it on, not that hard to do. Just a foot away from that space about, spray it in, and that's it. It coats on. Dries fast, and as you can see, you don't see any of the poster box pushing through. It's gone. As far as I'm concerned, these are black boxes, which I should have painted a black box for projector mapping. I didn't think about it till the last minute. Oh well. We'll make some more, and we'll cook that too. So I'm going to turn this into a projection screen. I'm looking at this tarp, not tarp, this is one of those shades they use. Now, the heavy marks is where I rolled over it. And the light marks is where this is just the cutting the dusting. Now, mind you, I'm going to show you something real quick. This is why I tell you wear your mask, because, again, even though our stuff is non-toxic, it's paint. It goes airborne. You see it on the ground right there? See all that light dusting right there? That's from the paint. That's from the sprayer shooting out. So imagine if you don't have a mask on, you're breathing that in. So I'm not saying this stuff is dangerous, it's not. But you should always have a paint sprayer, a mask on, always, regardless. Regardless. Some people say, well, I don't need it because it's water based and all that. Your stuff is water based. It is, you know what I mean? But you still should have a mask on. All that was in the air. That's why you wear your mask. Now I've done it. Roll on. We're going to roll on half of this. Again, we're going to roll over half of that. Have one half, one sprayed and one rolled. So we can do that demonstration too also. But it just shows you how easy it is to do. It's not complicated. I literally sometimes I'll have customers, well, I'm not saying all customers contact me and say, I don't know if I'm spraying it right. Now you see why I lose my patience. It's so easy to do. It is. I'm not a professional sprayer, or a professional painter at that. I paint a lot, yeah I do, but I'm not professional on that level. I know people that can take a paintbrush and they can just run it right down the side up a perfect straight line. I can't do that. But I can paint what I need to paint when I do my screens and all. I know that much, but not on a I'm not a professional painter. And it's very easy to do. That's why I like the 250 or the 150 because it doesn't have all the dials all over it. See, you don't have a lot of dials all over it. Just simple, base, and easy. That's it. Squeeze the trigger, and that's it. That's all you got to do. I'm trying to find out which model this is. I don't know if this is the 150 or the 250. I'm not sure. Oh shit, am I leaking paint out or not? Let me see. Should have it at the bottom. Just says Wagner Sprayer Tech. That's pretty much it. Oh no, it's one of them. But you want to get the stain sprayer. That's what you want to use. And as you can see, the paint's thick enough to be rolled down one time to a surface, and also thin enough to be pushed through a stain sprayer. It's not your everyday. The paint sprayers have a little bit of a bigger nozzle, where the stain sprayers have a little bit shorter, a narrow nozzle, because it's designed basically, like I said, for stain. So this stuff is actually designed where it's actually going to go through your paint sprayer perfectly fine with no problem whatsoever, without you adding any chemicals to it or diluting it or anything to do anything like that whatsoever. So you don't have to worry about any of that. That's not going to be a problem. But if you're going to be, if you're rolling it on, as you can see, it's thick enough where it's going to cover. Some of the stuff I've seen where they make it too thin, and again, they make it too thin, you'll see things popping through. And you don't want that at the end of the day. So you have to make sure that it does both. That's a perfect consistency to be able to do that. We can roll and spray without basically having that issue. Is that a gnat that just landed on my, whatchamacallit? It was. I wonder what happens if I coat some of this. What am I giving him a hard time for? Gee whiz. Paint some of this real quick. Ooh, I can spray this with the cannon. Yeah, that'd be nice. I gotta get a smaller one of these. That's what I need to do. Hold on for a minute. I'm trying to show you what I'm looking at doing right now. So look, I'm gonna spray one of these in. So this one right here is a little too big, but I'm gonna get a smaller one. Spray on it to come out like that. All right. Put this down right here. So I'm gonna get me a smaller one of these and coat over it. That's what I'm gonna do. I think they had a 5 by 7. 5 by 7. This is a little bigger than that. This is like a 10 by 8. I think it's 10 by 8 for this size. but I'm gonna get one. Now, like I said, these particular tarps right here, these are fantastic. But the polyester and mesh, no, sorry, polyester tarps, we don't approve of those because they crack and they peel with the technology. So don't bother with them. But these right here are actually perfect. I like this. Coats pretty good. Oh. See, I got my sprayer. Now that's a spray on, and we got one over here in the back which is actually a roll on. Alright, so right here, that's the roll on, that's the spray on. Told you it really doesn't make a difference. It just basically comes down to how you want to put the application on. Some people feel to use with a sprayer. You're going to get this extra fine coat. This stuff's going to go on smooth no matter what. Alright, well, that's basically about it. I'm going to come back in later on and basically show you the results we got from the wallpaper screen and this stuff right here that we just sprayed in. Like I said, very easy to do, not hard at all. Stand a foot away from it and spray it in. Like I said, it's thick enough to be rolled on, where you can see basically it's going to cover the surface quite nicely. We did a couple of roll-on applications on some post office boxes, and we came out here today and we did some spray on. So it's thin enough to go through a sprayer and works fantastic for an application for a roller. So we got spray on, roll on. All right, gotta go. Thank you all, and God